press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello all, how are you? I hope that all are doing good. So today I am going to do about writing skills. So in the previous classes and several classes we have discussed about the writing skills, so which is important for your exam, okay? And today I am going to do about diary entry and dialogues. And the last one is the speeches, okay? You know, the speech is how much it is important, and dialogues also important, and this diary entry is also important. So this is, these all are based on the writing skills. So we should have to know the rules, and we have to know the methods to write it. So we should know the knowledge. So how we are going to know this about, and how we are going to adopt in our life, okay? And in several occasions how we are going to utilize it, like dialogues and speech, okay, and like email writing, and already we have discussed about in so many other classes, is it? So today I am going to do about the diary entry. So what is this diary entry? So this diary entry, it is an important aspect of one's life, which it is informal and also it's impersonal, okay? So it's the person it's going to write about his it's about daily life, okay? That is called personal, not impersonal. So it's a personal and that is a informal, okay? So here there is no need to be worried about the polite language, what we are using for the letter writing, and when we are writing articles and all. So that language, the way of manner, it is not needed here, okay? That's what here it is called as a it's a informal, okay? If you are writing letters, you know that when we are writing letters, so we are going to write that letters in a polite manner, okay? The polite manner, we utilize the words, so where that is based on the official purpose. But here we can't use those kind of words, okay? So it is totally we are sharing our feelings, our experience, the day-to-day life, okay? So whatever it is happening about any events or any about personal things or something, it is very strange things that are happen in our life, so that one is going to write in this diary. So this diary is very important to one's life, okay? So, and you know that there are several great men, so they are used to write the diaries, okay? And they keep the diaries and they just write about their incidents and the events and whichever that is happening in their life. So all the great men, even me also, okay? So I am not like that. Even me also, I am going to write it. So because this diary, we can share our feelings. We can, whatever we experience in life, we can write it. So why this diary is important, okay? So this is about the diary, how we are going to write the diaries and all. Let's see about in the today's class, okay? And now let's see about the guidelines of writing diary. Here there are some of the important guidelines to write about a diary, and you will get the question in exam that they will given hints, okay? So in the examination paper you will get the hints about this diary entry, and there you are going to write the diary entry, okay? So they will give the question and also the hints, several hints they will give, and later you should have to start writing. And before you are writing diary, you should have to know several steps, and you have to know some of the points to remember. So why this diary is important and how you are going to write the diary, okay? So let's see here. Usually this diary is writing at night, okay? Why? Because the whole day, whatever the things were happening, so that person is going to write at the night only, okay? So the whole day, it is not beginning in the morning, say, or in the evening, or in the midday, because the whole day, whatever the things are happening the whole day, so that is going to write in the at night, okay? So this is usually the people do, okay? The people do this. So this is, and now let's see about the guidelines for writing a diary, okay? Guidelines for writing a diary. Writing a diary. Okay, so these are the important points to remember while writing diary, and while you are facing exam also, so you should have to keep these points to remember, because this one carries marks. Okay, so this is a diary is generally written at night. This way the day's happenings can be recorded. Okay, usually the diary is writing at night. Why? Because whatever the things were happening in the whole day, so it should be writing in the diary as a recording. Okay, so it is one of the purpose for utilizing for a recorded. Okay, so it is whatever it is happening, so happenings were recorded or recorded. Happenings are recorded. Okay, usually, so this habit means usually the people are writing the diaries at night. Okay, so this is the language and tone is generally informal and personal. Okay, the language, I have told you that. So the language here utilizing, it's not for the sake of any official purpose, or when we are writing a letter and any article, and when we are preparing ourselves for a speech. So we are have to prepare our language in a polite manner. We should have to know our language well, everything. But here it is not like this way. Okay, so here it's only important thing we give here diary, that is our sharing our feelings. Okay, so that is the thoughts. Okay, thoughts and our mood. So here we need not to concentrate on the language, and we need not to concentrate on words and these things. But when you are writing for an exam purpose, you should have to concentrate on all those things. Okay, because each and every line it carries a marks. Okay, so this is the language and tone is generally. Okay, so the language and tone is informal and personal. It's a personal one. It's not a impersonal, it's a personal. So totally depends on one's depends on the one's feeling and also one's thought. Okay, so that's why it is called as a personal. Okay, it is not telling here impersonal. Okay, it is personal and informal. The next is personal pronouns can be used. Okay, so personal pronouns like I, me, myself. Okay, so those personal pronouns can be used while writing this diary. Personal pronouns can be used. Personal pronouns can be used here. And after this, I have told you this is about the grammar. This part of the thing is, it's about a grammar. Okay, the personal pronouns, that is I, me, you. Okay, so like that way we are using here. And the next is, fourth one is, a diary entry can include your personal secrets like joy, sorrows and fears. Okay, so diary especially it is based on our personal secrets. So all the secrets we just write it in the diary, is it? So it may be the joys or sorrows or fears, everything we should have to write in the diary. Means we are sharing our feelings and thoughts. So that's why I am telling you. So it is a part of our life where we all share our feelings. Okay, so this is, and then you should not allow anybody to read your diary, as it is a record of your personal feelings and emotions. Is it true? Okay, so like this way, we are not allowing any other person to read it. Without our permission, no person can read this diary. Okay, because this diary contains our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings. So we can't allow the other person to read it. This is the rule. Okay. Then if you give a permission, then it is okay. But according to this diary, so nobody can allow to read others' diary. Okay, so this is the rule here. So here diary entry can be the secret, can include your personal, your personal secrets. secrets like joys, okay, the happy moments, then sorrows. So when we are sad, so that, okay, at that time we can use this diary, okay, sorrows and fears. Even I am also hoping that you people are having your diary, is it? So you all are you all are writing about your life and all. Even me also, not even in this age. So from the age of like you people, like at the age of 15 or 14 years, I was also started writing a diary. Okay, so this is also one of the important writing skills. So we are learning, not only we just share our feelings and emotion, but also we are concentrated about the skills, that is writing skills. Okay, so this is the part of the writing skill. So you should have to practice well. And let's move to the format of diary writing. Okay, like the format of diary writing. Here there are important points here while writing your diary. So you should have to remember, and while writing in your exam also you should remember these points. Okay, so what that is, happenings are recorded. So in the diary, so whatever the happenings were happened, that was recorded here. Okay, then language and tone is informal and also personal. The way of the tone means the tone we are using here and the language it is using here, that is informal and also personal. Informal means the language which is not polite manner. Okay, polite manner, we can share our feelings in any way, okay, in any manner, so like this way. And this is personal. Then the next is personal pronouns can be used like I, me, you. Okay, so those things are using here. Then the last one is diary entry can include your personal secrets. Okay, so this diary entry, it is important part of our life where we write all our secrets, okay, regarding our joys, then sorrows and fears. Okay, so this is the next is the format of diary writing. So it is important for your examination. So what is the way to write diary when you will get the question in exam? Okay, so it is not only for exam purpose, it is not only for life. Okay, so you can apply in your life, and this is also important for your examination. So you should have to practice well. Okay, and now the question here is, you will get the question like this way in your examination. You are a resident of Kashmir's famous Lal Bagh. Okay, you are a resident of Kashmir's famous Lal Bagh area. Recently your state suffered a lot due to heavy rainfall. As a result, your area, sorry, this is for your practice. Now I will give you another question here. This is for your practice. Now I am going to tell you that what is the question here. Imagine yourself to be Poonam. Okay, imagine yourself to be a Poonam. Write a diary entry describing the surprise visit paid by your parents on Diwali. Okay, so you should have to think that you are a Poonam. Okay, and here they given the situation. Write a diary entry describing about, you are explaining about what? Surprise visit paid by your parents on Diwali. Okay, there is a surprise visit by your parents on Diwali festival. Okay, so this is the question. You get the situation here. Okay, so now with the help of this situation, what the question you have got, and you started imagining. Okay, and before that you should have to know the format. Okay, very well. Okay, so what is the format? Let's see here. Format of diary writing. Okay, so format of diary writing or diary entry. Okay, so here the first thing you should have to write down, that is time. 9:30 p.m. Okay, 9:30 p.m. This is the time you may mention here. Towards the right side. Towards the right side. Okay. And here is the day and date. Saturday, 18th October 2000, like in which year you are writing, you can write it, okay? Enter the year. And then, so here you can mention here at the left, you may write, you can write your day and date. Day and date towards the left side. Towards the left side. And then next is the diary. Okay, dear diary. So you may call your diary dear, because you are sharing your feelings. This diary is a kind of a friend to you. So you should mention like this way, dear diary. Okay, it is optional. Okay, so here I will write, it's optional. If you want to write, you can. If you don't want to write, you can skip this. It's an optional one. Okay, dear diary, it's the optional one. If you want to write, you can write. Otherwise, you just start writing your diary. Okay, then I am going to write here. So we got a situation here that today was every eventful day. Every eventful day as my parents gave me. Parents gave me a surprise. Gave me a surprise. They gave me a Diwali gift. They gave me a Diwali gift. Diwali gift. It is the best. It is the best gift that I have received. I have received so far. I have received so far. So far. Okay. Then, can you guess what it is? Can you guess what it is? What is it? Because here this diary is your friend. Okay. So the language you are using here, like how you are speaking to your friend. Okay, like that you can use your language. Okay. Then, well, it is an iPhone. Now I can play. It is an iPhone. Now I can play. I can play my favorite games. Favorite games. Okay. I can also talk. I can also talk to my best friend. To my best friend. To my best friend Alka without any hassle. It has a very good camera. It has a very good camera, and I am sure I will provide, and I am sure I will provide an excellent social networking. Okay, so here I'm just going to wrap this. So in the beginning line is like this. Today was a very eventful day as my parents gave me a surprise. They give me a Diwali gift. It is the best gift that I have received so far. Can you guess what is it? Well, it is an iPhone. Okay, so this is like the tone. The tone should be like this way. Okay. And the next is to provide an excellent and excellent social networking experience through WhatsApp, Facebook, etc. I don't have words to thank my parents. I don't have words to thank my parents. Thank my parents. So like this way you should write down. Okay, and now the optional thing you can write at the end, that is, so I'm going to rub this. So at the end you can mention here. So this whole thing is the body of the diary. Okay, the body of the content. So like this way you are, what is the happening and the language, everything it is mentioned in the whole paragraphs. Okay, so the next is good night diary. Good night diary. Good night diary. So at the last you can write your name, that is Poonam. Okay, so in this way if you write like this in exam, so you will get your good marks. Okay, you will get complete marks here. So if you want to write in your diaries, okay, when you are writing diaries about you, when you are writing your diaries about your life and all, you can follow how you are following there. But in exam you can follow this kind of a format. Okay, so this carries marks to you, so you should have to follow like this way. Okay, so now is about dialogue. Okay, you know so dialogue. So let's talk about dialogue first. You know, dialogues are very important, like when we are in conversation, okay, and then there is a plays, okay, plays like dramas, act, role play. So we give these kind of names to the conversation, is it? So there the two person or sometimes 3 or 4 characters are going to talk. Okay, so that is called as a dialogues. So dialogues are also very important here. Like the conversation, how it should be begin and how it should be continuous, and then how it is going to be an end. Okay, we should have to know it very well. So through that we also not only develop our writing skill by speaking skill. Okay, so we improve our speaking skill also. Here the here the dialogue, like how it is. So you should have to write in that manner that surely means actually you are going to speak to somebody. Okay, so this is also your part of examination. This is also part of your writing skill in examination. So you should have to know how you are going to write the diary, and sometimes you will get the questions like gap filling sentence. Some of the sentence it has missed. Okay, it has not answered. So you should have to identify what kind of a dialogue it should be, and there you should have to write the answer. Okay, so let's see that here. So I'm going to rub this whole. I hope that you all have got this point. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the dialogue. Dialogue. So here, the dialogue means conversation between two or more people. That's called dialogue here, okay? So let's talk about what is the important things are there in the dialogues. Okay, it is, we can see in the fiction, okay? And also dialogue is a verbal exchange between two or more characters, okay? It's a verbal means we speak. So that is called verbal exchange. We are exchanging our words to the other people. Sometimes it may be the two people or more than two people, okay? So that is called as a conversation, that is called dialogue. If only one person talk, then it is called monologue, okay? When only one person talk, it's called a monologue, not dialogue. When two or more than two people are talking here, so that is called dialogue, but one person talks here, so that is called as a monologue. But we are not discussing about the monologue, we should discuss about the dialogue. Dialogues are effective tool of communication, okay? So it is very important and effective one. So by the dialogues and while we are in conversation, we not only talk, but we improve our skills, speaking skills. And through the communication, we just exchange our thoughts and ideas, okay? So in what way we are thinking and what is the important things are there to give an opinion, okay? So this is. And then there are very important form of composition. Then conversation may be informal or formal depending upon the following factors. So the conversation, so not only dialogue, it is also called conversation. Sometimes conversation, it may be the formal or informal. I have told you that what is informal and what is formal, okay? Depending upon some of the factors, it may be the formal or informal. That is conversation, or you may call it as a dialogue, okay? Let's see about the relationship between the speakers. The topic of conversation, okay? So, the conversation, it will be the following factors. The factors. Okay, so factors are important when we are in a conversation with some of the people, okay? One or two or more than two or more than people, then we are going to be conversation. Okay, then relationship between the speaker. So, the first we just concentrate on when we are in conversation, that is relationship between speakers. Speakers means that's not that speakers. Speaker is not that speaker like we are like a DJ speakers and all. No, that is not a speaker. Speaker means who are speaking, okay? The person who are speaking in conversation, those people are called speakers here, okay? So, the relationship between the speakers. So, what is the relationship between the speakers? Like they are actually the friends, or father, mother, brothers and sisters, or they are in a formal work, like they are a teacher and students, and they are in a bank, okay? So, if you go to bank and they know there is a different kind of a conversation between customer and the banker, okay, that is manager and all. And if you go for any institution or any companies, there is a different kind of a conversation. So that is called as a formal, okay, depending upon the relationship between the speakers. So the conversation should be made, okay. Then the topic of conversation. The next factor here is topic of conversation. So topic of conversation, you know, when two people are talking, the main thing is the topic they needed here, okay. So depending upon the topic, they begin the conversation and they just continue it for several times, and then they will come to the conclusion and they can end up, okay. So the topic is important here. This is the second factor. The next factor is the situation in which the speakers are placed. You know, there is some kind of a situations when we are talking. You know, I am in the situation of teaching. Okay, so I am here teaching. Okay, so when you are in the class, so we are having in a conversation. That is the situation of a class. Okay, so depending upon that, we just have a conversation with two ways, like our teacher and also students. Okay, so depending upon the situation, that conversation continues. Okay, then situation. So next thing is important here, that is situation. Okay, then so this is about dialogues are widely used in writing fiction, poems and dramas. Okay, so where the dialogues are using. So dialogues are using for friction, writing friction. Okay, and then poems and also dramas. Okay, so where we see the about writing, I am telling here writing. So where the dialogues are. Dialogues are utilizing for writing friction like novels, okay, stories, okay, then poems and dramas. Okay, so this is okay where the dialogues are using here, that is utilizing in writing friction, poems and dramas. Okay, so this is the way these are the things where the dramas are important. Okay, the dialogues are important. So the next thing we will move on to, while there are some important points to remember while writing dialogues. Okay, some of the important points to remember while writing dialogues. Let's talk about that. So some of the important points to remember while writing dialogues. So what's that? The students need to read the preceding and following dialogues. Okay, so the students, when they are reading any kind of a conversation like a dialogues, they should read precisely. Okay, so every details they should have to read. So reading is very important. Okay, students should read. Students, okay, need to read precisely. Okay, precisely the following dialogues. When you are reading it, you should have to read precisely. All the lines and all the words and everything you should have to read with understanding. They must understand the topic being discussed. The next is, the students should understand the topic is discussed. Understand the topic being discussed. Okay, so which are the topic? Suppose if you are in, I have told you that there is a conversation between teacher and students, the situation is different and you should have to understand the situation and also the discussion. Okay, so in what case they are discussing, about what they are discussing. Okay, you should have to understand it. Next is the next important thing that is related to grammar, that is tense. Okay, tenses, like the dialogue, it is in the form of present tense, past tense and future tense. Okay, so now you need to work on grammar here. Okay, so if the person means when you are the conversation or dialogues when you are reading, so main thing you should have to know, that is the tenses. Okay, the next is tenses. Dialogue should be used according to the situation. Tenses tense of the dialogue used according to the situation. This is the third important points to remember. And the next fourth is, it should be appear to be the natural. Okay, so the conversation, it should be not artificial, so it should be the natural one. It is not like talking with formal or informal. So sometimes you are talking in an informal you are writing it informal, and sometimes you are talking about formal way. Not like that. It should be the natural one. Okay, so whatever you just understand when you read and when you write, it should be the natural one. Okay, it should be it should be natural. Okay, the last is, the words used should be the point so that they convey the idea clearly. Okay, the words. So whatever the words here it is using, here in the dialogue it is using, it should be the clear. Okay, the words used should be clear, and where it is easily understanding, clear. Okay, the words which are using here, that should be understandable and which is very clear one. Okay, so these are the points to remember while writing conversation, while writing dialogues, while writing a conversation. Okay, so here I will give you some of the dialogues here. Okay, so what is that? Okay, so let's talk about here about two people they are discussing. I am just going to rub this. So here Rohit calls up Rajat to make a plan for the weekend. Okay, here Rohit and Rajat. Here there are two characters, that is Rohit and Rajat. Okay, so Rohit and Rajat, they were in a conversation and they are planning for weekend. Okay, so we can complete the dialogue between Rohit and Rajat by filling the gap. Okay, so here the dialogue is not completed. You will also get the question like this way. Okay, so there is a conversation, so but there is a gap. Okay, the sentence is not, some of the sentences which were not completed, so there you should have to know that which are the sentences it has missed. So there you should have to understand and write those sentences. Okay, here in this question you will get the two characters, that is Rohit and Rajat. Okay, Rohit and Rajat, they were planning for a weekend, and now you should have to complete the dialogue because you will get the incomplete dialogues. There is a gap filling. Okay, so let's see that here. You should have to complete the conversation between the Rohit and Rajat. So here the first thing is the first conversation. So always the dialogue, it should come in this format. Okay, so like this way. If it is the person like this, the person name given, and then is a there is a colon. Say there is a colon. Then next is the sentences begin. Okay, the dialogue begin. Then here. So you will get like this. You will get the format like this in the examination. Okay, so this is the first question. This weekend dash this weekend. Okay, like this. Who says this? Rohit says first. Now about Rajat tells. He is having in conversation. He continues like this. I don't have any special plan. Okay, any special plan. Now after this Rohit talks. He speaks. What's that? How do you like the idea? How do you like the idea? So it is the second question for you, that is dash the zoo. Okay? So like this way. And now next turn is Rajat. So Rajat, that sounds good. So he says, that sounds good. Good, but so this is the second answer. You should have to fill the gap. My parents, I just continue here. My parents' permission. Okay. After this, Rohit says, I'll come to your home, to your house this evening, and request your parents to allow you to join me to see the zoo. Okay, after that Rajat says okay. After this, Rohit says, so it is the fourth, means here is the fourth answer. You should have to write in the evening. Okay. After that, there are some 2 lines I will write afterwards. Okay. So here is the situation. So here, what is the situation? Here there are there are 2 characters, that is Rajat and Rohit. So they both are planning for a weekend. Okay. So here there is a conversation. Either it is in mobile, or when they were meet, they just have to talk. Okay. They were discussed. And now you should know that tenses. Okay. Here the tense. So all the situation they are talking in a present tense form. Okay. So they are in a present tense. So they are talking about the situation where they were planning for it. Okay. Planning. So there is a future tense and there is a present tense. Okay. So let's talk about here. Rohit, here this weekend. So now we don't know that what is the sentence should be here. So leave this, and now you come to the second sentence, that is Rajat says, I don't have any special plan. And now you should have to understand that Rajat is saying to Rohit about some plan, that is some special plan about this weekend. Okay. So in this particular weekend they are planning for it. So now you should have to understand that. So Rajat is talking about a weekend plan. Okay. So he is saying that he does not have a special plan. Okay. So what will be the answer here? Okay. So now he is asking that. Who is asking? Rohit is asking, which is in a question form. And now always the question form begins with what, when, which, where. Okay. So now he talks about this weekend. So you should have to understand that this is in a question form. So now you have to understand and you have to think about it is in a question format about the weekend. Like, what are you doing in this weekend? Okay. What are you, or what do you plan? Okay. What do you plan in this weekend? What do you plan in this weekend? Now Rajat says, I don't have any special plans. Okay, so he says that he don't have decided any special plans. So this is the answer for this question. See, always that should remember. This is in a question form, so you should have to know what, when and where. Okay, this is the question forms of WH question. You should remember always the question should be in a WH question. Okay, that is what, when, where and which. Okay, next should be come to this one. Rohit says, how do you like the idea? Okay, so what the Rohit says, he says that how you like the idea, then he continues the zoo. Okay, so the zoo means we will have been and like we will plan for the zoo. We will plan for the zoo. So this is, how do you like the idea? We will plan for the zoo. Again, the sentence should be finished in a question form. Okay. So then Rajat says, that sounds good. So what your plan, that is good one. Okay. But what it should be? So there should be the modal auxiliary verbs. Permission. Okay. So here he needs a parent's permission. Okay. So what is the modal auxiliary verbs? Like first you think that, like would, could, may, might. So these are the modal auxiliaries where you should have to use for the permission. Okay, and here you should have to understand that some of the modal auxiliary verbs are used here. That is need to. Okay, so that is need to, but I need to take my parents' permission. That is the modal auxiliary verb. Always the permission, it should be in a modals, that is auxiliary verbs. Okay, this is, and then the sentence continues like this way. I will come to your house this evening and request your parents to allow you to join me to see the zoo. So Rajat is saying, I have to take my parents' permission. I need to take my parents' permission. So that's why Rohit is helping to him to talk to his parents. Okay, so he said that in this evening I just come to your house and I just talk to your parents to allow you to go with me for a zoo. Okay, so like this situation, and Rajat says okay. So he is agree with this. So what he given the idea, so he is okay with this. Who? Rajat is okay with this. And then the line continues, then in the evening. Okay, so now you can guess that. Again it is in the question form. Okay, so again it is in the question form. So the next line it should be, I will write down here. So what will be the next line? So this is in the question form. Rohit said this, and now Rajat says that yes, they will be at home. Okay, and then the last thing, they will be end the sentence, like they end the dialogue with this word. Then I will surely come. Okay, so let's talk about the last line here. Rohit, whatever he asked, it is in the question form, and now you know, just look at this. Rajat, which is responded, and he says that yes, they will be at home. So now you just take this line. They will be at home. You just take this line, and now you take this answer in a question form. Okay, so that is the question tag. Like first you will take will. Okay. Excuse me. So now Rohit is talk about his parents. Okay, he is asking him to Rajat that are your parents, they will be at home. Okay, so that is he is asking, and now he has answered here. So now first what you will do, will. So will, if you take will, it is in the first, it is in a question form. Will they, So he is talking about the parents. Will they be at home? At home, this is the answer. Okay. So just look at the next line. So when you will get the conversation like this way, which is in a question form, see the next line. Okay. So who is saying, and there you will understand that this is related to that. Okay. And always that should be the question form. Either you should take this. Either you will get the modals verbs. Okay. So will they be at home in the evening? So this is the question he asked, that is Rohit, and now he says that yes, they will be at home. Okay, they both are talking about the parents to take permission. Okay, so this is about the dialogue and conversation. So you like this way you should have to practice well. Okay, so I will give you the question and just practice well. So like I will give you that question here the situation I'll provide you, so you should have to practice well. Sarita is being interviewed for the job of a teacher in a school. Complete the dialogue by filling the gaps. Okay, Sarita is being interviewed for the job of a teacher in a school. Complete the dialogue by filling the gaps. It is like this way, but don't fill the gaps. You should practice by yourself. Okay, so here there will be no question, but in the exam you will get the questions like this way. Okay, you should practice like this way, and the main thing is you have to look over the grammar part, that is tenses and then the modal verbs or auxiliary verbs. Okay, and the WH questions. Okay, which is in question form. So all these things should be, you have to know very well. Okay, so this is about, so today I am going to end this class here. We will discuss some of the other writing skills in the next class. Okay, all of you just practice over these two, that is diary entry and also dialogue. Okay, so we will meet you in the next class. Till then, all of you stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.